Hello everyone and welcome to the Joy of Finger Painting. My name is Alex and today we'll be making another artistic masterpiece right from your very own home. Today we are going to be painting a holiday scene. It is going to be awesome. We are going to go ahead and make a beautiful night scene and we're going to make it nice and snowy to represent the upcoming holiday season. Today is the fourth and final session of the Joy of Finger Painting. If you're new to the Joy of Finger Painting or you've been here for any of our prior sessions, well, welcome. Before we start, I want to go over the various materials we'll be using for today's Joy of Finger Painting program. Now, just so you know, these are just the materials I'll be using. You can use whatever materials you have at home to make your own masterpiece. If you have crayons, colored pencils, markers, you don't necessarily need paint. If you have a big piece of paper like what I got, or you got a small piece of paper or something else, you can use whatever colors you wish. You can use whatever materials you want to make your own artistic masterpiece. Artists are different in all sorts of different ways, and feel free to express yourself. That's what today's program is all about. But let me show you the different materials I'll be using. I have an easel, and on it I have a big piece of paper. I also have all sorts of different paint. I have 9 different colors today. Let's go ahead and look at our colors that I'll be using. So if you can see right here, I have brown, green, white, yellow, black, orange, blue, purple, and red. Those are the 9 different colors I'll be using today. I also have a bowl of water behind me and some paper towels to clean up if there's a mess. And of course, I have a trash can to throw out any old paper towels. I recommend wearing something that you aren't afraid to get paint on. Finger painting is a lot of fun, but it can also be kind of messy sometimes. But it's going to be a lot of fun today, and I'm happy to have you here. So first thing we're going to do, and we're going to get started, we're going to be painting a night scene today. It's going to be snowy and beautiful. And let's get started and see what happens, okay? So first off, we're going to use lots and lots of black to make it nighttime. That's going to be our first step. It's going to take a little bit to make this scene. So get ready to think about how you want to paint. We're going to make it nice and snowy. Eventually, but first, we're going to take a bit of time to go ahead and make our night scene. It's going to take a little bit to get this all done. That's fine, because we're going to have to wait for the paint to dry anyway, so we can continue to add more to it. Feel free to spread your paint everywhere. And although it can take a long time, being able to paint like this is just nice and relaxing. It's a great way to relax, especially after such a busy time. All you can focus on right now is just paint and paper. You can have nice, gentle thoughts about how you want to make your snowy scene look like. What does wintertime mean to you? Perhaps you like snow. Maybe you're not a big fan of snow. I know that I'm a big fan of snow. And that's why I really want to make a nice wintry scene for our last Joy of Finger Painting. When we eventually get there, after we go ahead and make our night scene, we're going to be adding lots of snow. We're going to be adding a beautiful, beautiful night sky. I hope you're looking forward to it. Right now, we're just going to keep adding more and more paint. I hope you're finding it really relaxing. I know everybody's been working really, really hard, so it's nice to be able to relax and just spend some time with the paint. Make sure to spread the paint nice and thin, that way it dries a little bit faster. Now, what does wintertime mean for me? Maybe you've thought of this question that I posed. Winter for me is a beautiful, gentle time. I'm a big fan of snow. I like walking in the snow. I like playing in the snow. I like sledding. I think it's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite seasons. In fact, it probably is actually my favorite season. I'm a big fan of fall as well. So this cold weather is something that I'm really appreciative of. Wintertime to me also means hot chocolate. It means nice warm blankets. It means spending time inside with the family and friends. That's what winter means a lot to me. But I'm looking forward to when it gets nice and snowy. I like to walk outside in the snow. It's always really relaxing. And that's what painting can be for us too. A nice time to relax and just be able to express ourselves on the page. If you're thinking about what winter means to you, maybe you can express it today in today's painting. All right, this has been a lot of paint to try to stop our night scene, but it's gonna be worth it. All this work, it's gonna be worth it. Hard work is very important, and it pays off. On this side over here, very, very nearly done. You've been doing a great job so far. Try to find any splotches of paint and go ahead and spread them out. And get those last layers of paint down there. So we're going to be adding a whole lot to this night scene up here. Now that we got all this paint on here, go ahead and make sure you spread it out a little bit. This will help it dry off. The faster it dries, the faster we can add to it. All right. we're looking pretty great over here. Okay, let's go ahead and add to our snowy scene. Okay, we're looking good. We got a good start over here. When you see the scene over here, perhaps it's very late at night. Everyone's gone inside. And on a wintry night like this, what could still be waiting outside? Maybe some animals are running along. Maybe some kids are ready to go back in after a big day of playing outside. Maybe the snow is just starting. Maybe it's the first snow of the year. And that could be such a very, very fun time. I'm still waiting for our first big snow. All right. So since it's late at night, I want to add up here, I want to add the moon. It's going to be very bright. It's late out here in my night scene right here, but the moon is out and it's shining down on everything. So I'm going to go ahead and take some yellow, and I'm going to go ahead and add the moon in the top corner right here. Let's add some yellow over here. Go ahead and add a lot up there. Make your moon nice and bright, shining down on everything. Moon's very big in the corner right here, but you can also try to make your moon look like the letter C. You can make it a little bit smaller if you want, and you can use different colors too. Our moon's peeking out nicely on the night below. We don't want our moon to be lonely. We're going to have to add some more. All right, clean the hand right here. And we'll get ready for our next part. All right, I said it was going to be a beautiful snowy scene, so of course that means we got to add some snow. For me, I'm imagining it's the first snow of the year. The snow is falling. It's not quite on the ground yet, but it's starting to snow, and kids are excited. It's a good time to play. Maybe they're going to roll it up into a snowman. We're going to make a snowman too for our snowy scene. First snow of the year, everyone's so excited, it's a great time to play. I'm going to grab some white right here, and I'm just going to draw some falling snow. So we're just going to add lots of dots. Get ready to dot it up. You can go and add those white dots everywhere. So it looks like a snowy, snowy time. Make sure you put them high up in the sky. We're going to add some more stuff underneath all that snow. We'll start out with snow at the very top. But we don't want to take up lots of space down low where we're going to put some other stuff like our snowman, maybe some other friends. Oh, it's a busy day out here. Even though it's late, the snow is coming out. Maybe you had a long day of playing in the snow. Maybe you don't want to go in just yet. So you're taking those last sights of the snow before you go off to bed. Perfect time to snuggle up with a nice warm blanket. Maybe have a nice drink of hot chocolate. Oh, that sounds so nice. This is what I'm looking forward to about wintertime. There's some snow up there, but I got some more to add down below. All right. Next up, on the side, I wanted to add a tree. I wanted to add a tree. We're going to have a beautiful, beautiful evergreen tree. So So we're going to take some brown, and we're going to go ahead and make our big tree right on the side over here. Our tree is going to stand tall and mighty. Our happy little tree right here. It's going to stand tall and proud over here on the side. Trees are really important in wintertime. And I don't want to spoil the surprise. Let's keep making our tree. Then we got a little surprise after. We're going to have some fun. Maybe just a little more. Try to put layers of paint to make our tree stand out. Okay. We have brown for the tree, but we're going to need some nice green for those leaves. We'll grab some green. All right, let's go ahead and let's add the green to our evergreen. We'll kind of make it in a triangle shape. It's going to be a big tree. It's going to stand nice and tall. Kind of make it look like a triangle. It's going to have all its own branches. The snow's about to fall on it. We're going to have lots of green right there. Or in the middle, we're going to have lots of green to that. We used a lot of paint, so let's try to spread it out a little bit. Ooh, our tree looks wonderful. I hope your tree is looking nice and happy over there. We're going to let the tree dry before we add a little more to it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make our snowman. Our snowman friend is going to join the festivities here at night. So we're going to go ahead and make some circles. We're going to put the biggest circle on the very bottom. A big circle. Big snowman. Nice. And after you have the big circle, you're going to put a slightly smaller circle for like the torso, like the tummy region. Aha. And then for the head, we'll add an even slightly smaller circle. All right, we gotta add some features to our snowman. All right, we are gonna go ahead and add a little bit to our snowman, and you could add however you want your snowman to look. You can feel free to use all sorts of different colors and add all sorts of different features to your snowman. Now, for the top hat, since our nighttime is going to be black over here, I was going to use purple for the top hat. Trying to make it stand out a little bit. We'll put some purple up here. Ooh, it's looking really good. I'm glad I picked purple. I hope whatever color you're using works out too. Ooh, our snowman here is looking pretty great. Maybe you give it a name to your snowman. Maybe you went with a classic like Frosty. Maybe you went with a different name. Maybe Snowy. Maybe you even pick your own name, like the Snowman Alex. All right. We're also going to add a carrot nose. For that, I'm going to pick classic orange for our carrot nose. Let's add a nice simple line. Don't want to add too much. All right. And for the eyes, the charcoal eyes, again, instead of using black, I'm going to use a little bit of blue. Add a little bit of blue instead. Don't want it to blend in too much with the background. I want it to stand out a little bit, so I'm going to take some blue. Add some eyes. Looks like our snowman can see. Maybe you want to add a big smile on the snowman's face. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take some, maybe I'll take some yellow. I'm going to add a little corncob pipe. Try to make a little line right there for a little corncob pipe. So maybe you're going to add a big old smile on your snowman's face. Maybe your snowman has a sad face. Maybe your snowman has an angry face. Or maybe a surprised face. It's your masterpiece. You can go ahead and make it how you want. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a scarf to our snowman. It's not going to be a super warm scarf. That's going to be just a little bit to get through this night. And show that we really care about our snowman. So I'm going to add some red here. We're going to make a scarf. Right around here. I'm going to add a little scarf tail as well. Aha. The red standing out really well. I think our snowman has a lot of personality over here. All the different colors. Making our snowman look nice and dapper. But we're not done just yet. I said that our trees are very important. Well, it's kind of starting to get cold out, so our animals are going to need some shelter, and a tree is a perfect place to try and stay warm. So I want to add a birdie nest over to our tree. We'll take some brown, and we'll make a little nest. Some brown right there, just a nice little line. Maybe mama birdie, papa birdie, maybe they're looking for food for their little ones. And again, for the birdies, you can use whatever colors you wish. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a little purple birdie. And you can just use little dots for these, right above the nest. Purple birdie. I'm going to have an orange birdie. Orange birdie right there. All you got to do is make some little dots. And we'll have a red birdie over here. Okay. We're looking great over here. It's a nice snowy night. Our tree's over here with our birdie friends. Our snowman friend is right in the middle, having a great time. Oh, it's beautiful. You've done fantastic so far. But there's an empty spot over here. Who can we add over here? Well, that's where you can go ahead and add yourself on this snowy night. You can go ahead and take a color and you can add yourself, and then that's going to be the end of our last painting. So let me go ahead and I'm going to add, what color coat do I have? My coat's kind of green. I'm going to take some green. Now, I'm imagining myself after a snowy day like this. Maybe I want to try and go sledding. Maybe I was seeing some friends. Maybe I was hanging out with the family. What were you doing on a snowy day like this? Did you spend it indoors and just go outside for a moment? Did you spend time reading a book? Did you spend time cooking some yummy food? Again, it is your masterpiece. It wouldn't be complete without you. And I know after a snowy day like this, I'm going to be nice and happy. I'm going to go ahead. Got a little happy face. I'm feeling nice and good after a lovely snowy day. Maybe I'm walking home after a day at the library. That's what I think I'm doing. Okay. Our very last step for today. We have our picture of ourselves. If you want to go ahead and put your name on there, that could be the very last step for today. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put my name in. I'm going to use some red. A. I'm going to take some yellow. L. Get some blue. E, and our last one. I will go ahead and I will grab some purple. X, A-L-E-X. This is Alex's picture right there. I hope your picture is looking great as well. Thank you so much for joining me for our fourth and final session of the Joy of Finger Painting. I hope you had a lot of fun making all sorts of artistic masterpieces. Make sure to check out our past Joy of Finger Painting programs if you want to try something else. And happy holidays to all of you as well. And for everyone here at the Orland Park Public Library, happy painting. Bye.